Our emotions are our divinity. Honor your armor with the Zen approach. In Zen, honoring our emotions means recognizing them as divine expressions, integral to our journey of awakening. Rather than fighting or suppressing our emotions, we learn to work with them, honoring them as our spiritual armor. This armor doesn't shield us from life, but gives us the strength to move through it with awareness, compassion, and inner peace. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you transform your emotional landscape from a source of struggle into a source of divine energy and resilience. This content blends deep Zen teachings with actionable strategies for those seeking emotional resilience and mindful living. In Zen, emotions are often misunderstood as distractions from enlightenment. But in truth, our emotions are not obstacles, they are expressions of our deepest essence, a form of divine energy flowing through us. By embracing and honoring these emotions, we honor our own spiritual armor, allowing us to navigate life with wisdom, compassion, and inner strength. At core, Zen teachings believes that emotions are energy, not identity. In Zen, emotions are viewed as temporary, arising and passing like waves. They are not our identity, but divine energy moving through us. By observing them without attachment, we can honor their role in our spiritual journey. As Zen teaches, be like a mirror, reflect emotions without holding on to them. Zen teaches non-judgment of emotion. It teaches us to suspend judgment of our emotions. Instead of labeling them as good or bad, we acknowledge them as part of the human experience. When we honor this truth, we embrace our emotional armor, allowing it to serve us in moments of joy and challenge alike. It looks at emotions as a path to awakening. Rather than avoiding or suppressing emotions, Zen encourages us to see them as opportunities for awakening. Anger, fear, and joy are gateways to deeper understanding of ourselves. Emotions help us see where we are attached, where we need healing, and where we can cultivate compassion. Honor your armor and find balance. Just as a warrior wears armor to protect themselves, our emotions protect our inner world. They alert us to boundaries, guide us toward self-care, and strengthen our resilience. Honoring your emotional armor means recognizing the strength that comes from understanding and working with your feelings, not against them. Let's look at the Zen analogies, the warrior and the armor. Imagine a warrior going into battle. Their armor is essential, not because it blocks them from harm, but because it helps them navigate the battlefield with strength and confidence. Your emotions are like this armor. They are not meant to shield you from life but to help you move through it with awareness and courage. Visualize the analogy of clouds in the sky. Emotions are like clouds drifting across the sky. Some are dark and heavy, others light and fleeting. But no matter what kind of cloud, the sky remains vast and open. You are the sky, your emotions are temporary visitors passing through your infinite nature. By honoring them, you understand their transience while staying grounded in your true self. Imagine the lotus flower. The lotus grows through muddy waters to bloom on the surface, symbolizing purity and resilience. In the same way, your emotions are like the muddy waters you rise through. By honoring them, you allow yourself to blossom with grace and divinity. Honor those emotions through mindful emotional observation. In meditation, practice observing your emotions without judgment or attachment. When anger, sadness, or joy arises, simply acknowledge the feeling. This is anger or this is joy. Then, let it pass without clinging to it or pushing it away. This practice builds emotional resilience and honors the divine flow of energy within you. Rinzai Zen practice. Koan reflection guides you to reflect on questions like, what is this feeling, or who feels this emotion? Use these koans to probe deeper into your emotional experience, moving beyond surface-level reactions into profound insights about your true self. The Tonglen practice of compassion meditation talks about the Tibetan Buddhist practice that complements Zen teachings by encouraging you to breathe in your emotions and breathe out compassion. For example, if you feel fear, breathe it in fully and then breathe out comfort and peace, both for yourself and others. This strengthens your emotional armor by turning personal pain into a source of healing. Now some action steps for you. Practice emotion awareness. Pause multiple times throughout the day to check in with your emotional state. Name your emotion without judgment and simply sit with it for a few minutes. Over time, This practice helps in honoring emotional shifts rather than being overwhelmed by them. Next is the emotional journaling. Journal about your emotions at the end of each day. Write about how you felt, why you think these emotions arose, and how you can honor these feelings as part of your growth. This practice helps in developing emotional intelligence and self-compassion. Another tool of emotional body scan meditation guides you to focus on where emotions are held in the body, tension in the chest from anxiety, heaviness in the stomach from fear, etc. Breathe into these areas with compassion, honoring the physical manifestation of your emotions. Mindful response, not reaction. In moments of emotional intensity, pause and breathe before reacting. This simple practice transforms emotional reactivity into mindful responses, honoring your emotional strength without letting it control you.